Okay, let's be real. We've all been there, right? Staring at a completely blank page, trying to figure out how to write the perfect cold email. Well, today, we're going to look at a way to just skip that whole struggle and start generating emails that actually get a response, like instantly.
Does this look familiar? Yeah, that blinking cursor on an empty screen, it's like it's mocking you. It's that moment of paralysis that can completely derail a super important outreach campaign before you even type a single word.
And you know, the struggle is so real. It's not just about writer's block. It's about all the fears that come with it. You worry you're going to sound like a robot, you end up wasting hours on just one draft, and then crickets. You get a super low response rate. Honestly, the biggest thing is that fear of just being completely ignored.
So to kick things off in our first section, let's just acknowledge this challenge. Because crafting a message that's actually convincing is a huge skill for anyone in sales, marketing, or even just networking. But man, it is tough to do it well, and even tougher to do it at scale.
But what if you never had to start from scratch ever again? That's where an automated solution comes into play. We're talking about a tool that's specifically designed to fix these exact problems and give you back your time and, let's be honest, your sanity.
And that solution is a cold email generator. But now hold on, this isn't just some folder of old templates, no way. This is an AI-powered tool that automates the whole process. We're talking customized subject lines, body text, and even calls to action that are all tailored to exactly what you're trying to achieve.
Okay, so that all sounds pretty great, right? But how does it actually work? Let's dive into the mechanics and see what features really make this thing so powerful.
So every great cold email needs a solid structure. And this is where a tool like this really shines. It doesn't just spit out a random block of text. It actually builds the entire message for you. You get these really authentic sounding opening lines, body content that's focused on value, and you can even choose between short, medium, or long versions. And it all wraps up with a clear call to action designed to get you the result you're after.
So how do you stop yourself from sounding repetitive, especially if you're sending a lot of emails? Well, the answer is variety. And that brings us to this magic number, 5. For every single email you generate, the tool gives you 5 completely different subject line suggestions. Just that one feature alone is an absolute game changer for testing and figuring out what your audience actually responds to.
But the real power, it's in the customization. You can get super specific here, mixing and matching the tone, the length, and your ultimate goal. So, let's say you need a short, really professional email to pitch a partnership. You got it. Or maybe a long, persuasive message to try and close a sale. It can generate that too. The possibilities are pretty amazing.
And for all you power users running bigger campaigns, the workflow is built for pure speed. I mean, imagine generating 10 completely distinct emails all at once. Then you can preview them, edit them right there on the screen, copy them with a single click, and export them straight into whatever campaign software you're using. And the best part? It's all self-contained. No messy, complicated APIs to deal with.
And maybe best of all, getting started is incredibly simple. The whole thing is just 5 steps, from installing the tool to exporting your finished drafts. We're not talking about a complicated setup here. You can literally be generating high-quality emails in just a matter of minutes.
Okay, so now that we know how it works, the big question is, who is this really for? Let's take a look at the types of professionals who would get the most out of a tool like this.
So who's the target audience? Well, it's basically built for any professional who relies on outreach to do their job. Whether you're a founder who's trying to get funding, a sales team building out a huge campaign, or a recruiter trying to connect with top talent, the core benefit is exactly the same: creating effective, personalized messages at scale without all that manual grunt work.
And that brings us to our final section, which really just wraps up the main idea here. It is all about making your outreach smarter and a whole lot faster.
This slide really puts it all into perspective. On the left, you've got the old way, those generic copy-paste templates that just feel fake and usually get ignored. And then on the right, you have the new way, dynamic, context-aware emails that feel genuinely personal and are designed from the ground up to convert. It's really the difference between getting deleted and actually starting a conversation.
I think this quote from the source material just nails it. This is an efficient automation tool designed to streamline personalized outreach at scale. And that's the whole ballgame right there. It combines the speed of automation with the power of personalization.
So this all leaves us with a pretty powerful question, right? If you could completely eliminate that blank page paralysis forever
and instantly generate email drafts that are proven to get replies, how would that actually change the way you connect with people? For anyone whose success depends on great outreach, that is definitely something to think about.